what piques my interest the most, and this is maybe boring to everybody else, but I'm fascinated by all the stories that I've ever heard from anybody who has ever went through something like this. When we first linked back up at Retro, you told me that not too long before that, you had a heart attack, I believe, right?
Right, it was in December of 2016.
Okay, December 2016. Now, I've talked to, why this fascinates me, I have no idea. Maybe because of all the shit I put in my body, all the stimulants, all the this, all the that, everything. And, you know, I'm getting older now, and I'm not the healthiest person on the inside. On the outside, I may look healthy, but my insides are rotting. I know that. And my blood pressure, anytime I go to the doctor, is always minimum 150 over 90. That's minimum. That's just how I live. And I think it's all the stimulants I take. It's got to be all the caffeine, all the coffee, the fat burners, the this, the that, whatever, the trend. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. That's illegal. I wouldn't do that, especially with a law enforcement officer at the table. I would never admit to that. But that fascinates me. So take me back to 2016 December. What the fuck happened?
2016 December. I was in the gym, did an hour of cardio, and 16 sets of back.
Oh, shit.
Went home, got some takeout sushi, went home and started getting chest pains.
Where'd you get the sushi from?
That's what Joey wants to know.
The sushi from Kendall Park Sushi. I don't think it had anything to do with the sushi.
Okay, yeah, no, I know.
So long story short, I said, I don't think this is supposed to be like this.
So when you say chest pains, I am actually kind of a little fascinated myself with this
yeah.
for some of the same reasons as Rob. As a matter of fact, he told me he was going to bring this up, and yes, we might not be the most healthy people, but when you say chest pains, like, I mean, like a scale of 1 to 10, yeah.
What was it? It was a radiating burn that went kind of across my chest.
Okay.
Something that I've never felt before.
Tolerable though, or just kind of like, this doesn't feel so good?
It was tolerable, but it was something that
you knew it wasn't right.
You couldn't walk around and ignore it.
Okay.
So I'm not an alarmist, and I wasn't, panicking. So I called my brother, who was had been a paramedic, let him know what was going on. I said, and then I called my wife. I said, honey, she was Christmas shopping with her sister. I said, I think I'm going to go to the hospital. I think I might be having a little bit of a heart attack. She said,
that's a call that you want to get.
So she said, I'll come home. I said, no, don't worry about it. Just finish your shopping. I'll let you know what goes on. It's probably nothing. So I chewed 2 aspirin. I drove myself to the hospital.
No shit.
And when I got in there, I said, it was Saturday night, and I said, hey, listen, whatever you got to do, I got to be at work on Monday. So you hurried up, and they was like, Mr. Powers, you're not going anywhere. You're having a heart attack right now.
Jesus
Christ. Okay. Right, so long story short, I had an 85% blockage in an artery coming off the back of my heart. It was like an output.
Okay.
Whatever that is. And they put a stent in. Long story short, I went back to the gym a week later, and I walked on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and I left.
Because you were scared, or because...
No, I was never scared, because I was tired.
Oh, you were like out of breath.
So
okay.
The next day I went 10 minutes, and 15.
Gotcha,
and
gotcha.
then 20. And then so I began, and then a week later, after that, I had an appointment. The doctor said, all right, you can go back to the gym. I said, well, Doc, I've already been at the gym.
Yeah.
And he said, but don't lift any more than 100 pounds. So I said, hold on a minute. Can you make it 135?
Yeah.
And at least give me 1 plate on each side. So
yeah.
Powerlifting was out, temporarily, and which I don't really do anymore. Long story short, I just decided that, and that is when I met you kind of right after that.
Right, yeah, I remember.
And I decided that, listen, I better, whatever I want to do in life, I'm going to do it now.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And because who knows? So I began to, I just increased my cardio and to where I was doing an hour a day.
Wow.
And then I started taking jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was rolling 5-minute rounds in 85-degree weather with 25-year-old kids.
Shit.
And I just decided if I was going to go, I was going to go that way.
Now listen.